Hello everyone, and welcome back to Revival Tournaments. This is Gold Mason here for round 7 of Swiss for ADV Revival 2. We've got Kaboom versus X-Gang. I do know something about both of these players. Kaboom is an ADVPL champion, was on my team, the Aquacord Anglerfish. Also was in SCL, as you can see from the awesome Dynamos avatar. I believe won SCL, so that's really cool. A longtime Little Cup player, pretty good at the game. And we also have X-Gang. X-Gang is also very good at the game, is notably, I believe, the best Generation 3 random battles player of the current moment, and has been for a while, and just generally does really, really well in tournament settings, and has been making a splash in ADVOU recently. But yeah, we're going to hop right in. These gamers are both 1 loss at this point, so 5 wins, 1 loss. So not elimination, but definitely both want to win. So we got Regirock versus Tyranitar, threatening the superpower at the beginning. Skarmory's going to come in, take a nice Thunder Wave. Magneton is almost always with this Regirock. Goodbye, Skarmory. Arrow is in. Sometimes Magneton takes... I was going to say sometimes Magneton takes Protect to Scout. But it did not. Regirock would have lived another Earthquake, which is kind of crazy. It took a Spike and an Earthquake from Arrow, and still would have lived. Gyarados is in. That is Swampert's biggest enemy. Gengar's going to come in on what would have been the Gyarados. That's kind of an interesting play. If the Gyarados was like Hidden Power Ghost, you could lose your Gengar. Taunts the Registeel. No Thunder Wave for you. And we have triple Regi. That is 3 Regis. Possibly like a... Well, you don't need a Snorlax. Maybe like a Metagross last. Something like that. Gengar's going to get a nice burn off on Regice, which does not want to be taking that with the sand and everything too. But these are meaty Ice Beams. 43% to Tyranitar. It's going to switch to Registeel. Yep, I thought so. Another Earthquake callout from X-Gang. Everything here is very weak to the move Earthquake, so... That is just the nature of running Regis plus Magneton. So, okay, Swampert shows Surf. Surf Protect. It could be Toxic. Yep, it is Refreshpert. Gets a nice Toxic off on Gyarados. And one thing that X-Gang, I assume, realizes is if it has Rock, then it can't beat Arrow. And if it has Ghost for Gengar, then it can't beat... Or if it has Rock, it beats Arrow. If it has Ghost, it beats Gengar, but not vice versa. Kaboom getting a nice Dragon Dance on the Protect. That is Hidden Power or Flying, so none of those things. And that did a lot. Got a critical hit, so did 92%. Gyarados switches out on the assumed Protect. Regice is an interesting play, because obviously the Ice Beam does a lot to Swampert here. But the burn is slowly ticking it down. Swampert is probably still in Torrent range, so it'll kill now with Surf. Yep, down Regice goes. Registeel is going to come in. There's no Earthquake on this Swampert. Okay. Arrow is in. Registeel's gonna live? No. Just goes for Gyarados. More guaranteed damage. That was probably the best time to get some damage in. Oh, I guess that was just Hidden Power Ghost critting on Swampert. I guess that makes sense. Flying would have done a lot more at plus 2.5. Alright, well Magneton is walling this Zapdos. And gets a lucky para. Something's going to have to sharpen on Thunderbolt? Nope, just lets Zapdos go. That is kind of crazy. Brought it back a little bit here for Kaboom. Here's Salamence. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Might DD and get... This is scary. This is very scary. There's a big possibility that Salamence just wins here. Oh! Barely misses the kill on Pert. That's so sad. Okay. Now, I probably needs Brick Break to be able to kill the Tyranitar. Oh, and actually, pretty nice double. You're pretty much just trying to get the kills in at this point, and yeah, there's going to be another double. I think maybe Kaboom was, well, so now Salamence is going to go down to one of these Pokemon. Swaps to Arrow, that's... Huh. Okay, keeps the Gengar for the endgame. We'll see if that works out. Definitely going to be a paralyzed Gengar, because these are two Thunder Wave Pokemon. Oh, Giga Drain. That is probably... Actually, that is almost certainly gonna let Gengar win. Unless a Rock Slide Para. Nope. Now the real question is, does Registeel have a way to hurt this Gengar? Because it's at 15%. No, it does not. Alright. Just needed the flinch or not Giga Drain. But Gengar's going to stay alive. Registeel is going to go down at some point. Will-O-Wisp hitting, yeah. That is the game. Oh, it's counter. Registeel, Thunder Wave, Seismic Toss, counter, and pretty much any last move, but not an attacking one, so that is going to be it. Kaboom forfeits game one. Pretty close, all things considered. Again, literally just a flinch away or a para away from taking it down. Possibly wanted to go Registeel first. I think that would have been the plan. Go Registeel first to get the Thunder Wave off. And then you can Rock Slide down with Regirock. But that is that. So, we're on to game 2. And I'm sorry about Kaboom's name being cut off. This infernal badge thing has... Yeah. But it says they're top 100 on the Gen 9 Little Cup ladder, so that's kind of cool. We're on to game 2. Lead Snorlax. Last time I saw this, it was Seldenami clicking banded EQ and shit. Oh my gosh. Yep. That was a Brick Break. I don't think that was... Yeah, it wasn't banded, because the Snorlax does have leftovers. Just a counter tar, I guess. Tech. In comes Skarmory, though. Snorlax doesn't like seeing that. Goes to Gengar. Gonna get a nice Will-O-Wisp off. Notably... Oh, Hypnosis instead. Notably, if that was Pursuit Tar... I don't think it was. Yeah, it was a Rock Slide Tar. But it would suck for that Tar to have been Pursuit, because then, you know, you've weakened it with Snorlax, and now Gengar's here. That Thunderbolt did quite a bit. I don't think it was supposed to do that much, but Gengar Thunderbolts into opposing Gengar. Gangs misses the Will-O-Wisp, and will probably go down here, and doesn't even get the Will-O-Wisp on the way out. Wow. Just gone. Gengar is usually teched to live in Aerodactyl Rock Slide, and looks like Kaboom stayed in for that exact reason. Rock Slide misses, so it didn't even matter. And now, yep, it's usually teched to live Aero Rock Slide. This one especially so. So down Arrow goes, and that's kind of big. The opposing Gengar will go down, but it got a Thunderbolt in on Metagross, which lets Dugtrio come in, trap the Metagross. Goodbye. This is going to be tough. Yeah, there's a Charizard here. 3 spikes doesn't really matter. All Dugtrio needs to do is come in and kill the Tar. Skarmory goes down, so Oh, don't even need to come in and kill the Tar, because... Okay. I don't know about that second fire. Okay. Fire Blast tries to call out a swap from the Charizard, but Tar is just going to go down, and it is Last Mon Swampert. Sunny Day to live the Hydro. Papaya Berry? That's amazing. That was so cool. Overheat. Papaya Sunny Day Charizard. I haven't seen that in a while. I've missed it. But that one-shot the Swampert. Absolutely one-shot the Swampert. Probably an offensive Swampert looking at the squad. You already have the rock-resistant Metagross. But yeah, a dominant performance from Kaboom to bring it back to 1-1. We are going into Game 3. Raikou versus Smeargle. Not a lead you see often, and not a great one for Smeargle. Yep, exactly what just happened is what I expected. A substitute. We're going to see... Oh, Destiny Bond. This is already not looking great. Yeah, this is not looking good at all. That Encore is nice, because it means that it limits what the Raikou can theoretically do. It's going to get some chip in on the Metagross, but not much with that Hidden Power Grass. And the Encore ends, but Raikou wants to get out anyways. So Claydol is in. So this just looks like an awful matchup for X-Gang. The Smeargle was likely supposed to get a Spore off, get maybe a Spike or two, and then skedaddle. And now it's facing a Raikou lead with a Claydol. So Tyranitar is in. It dodged a Toxic, by the way. That was kind of huge. Let it bulk out the Zapdos. In comes Claydol. Claydol's going to create a lot of progress here, I think. Okay. It EQs on the Zapdos coming in. Is it going to trade Toxics? It's gonna. Oh, it's just going to do some Psychic on the Zapdos. All right. That Toxic's going to tick down unless it's a Refresh Claydol, and it is, which is honestly really great. That means that it's going to be able to get value into the Zapdos pretty much at all times. The Zapdos didn't even look like it had... oh, gosh. Jirachi takes a critical Thunderbolt. Barely hangs on. Gets a Toxic off on the Zapdos. I was going to say the Zapdos didn't even really look like it had rest, because it took 25% from the Claydol Psychic. I don't think that a bulky Zapdos would. So Zapdos is slowly ticking away. In comes Swampert. As Jirachi comes back in, nice double. Okay. That Swampert does not want to get Toxic. It's also scouting the... yeah. Alright. Smeargle is slowly dying to the sand, but it probably will get a Spore off here. Gets it off on Dugtrio. Honestly, makes sense. The Dugtrio... Well, I don't know. The Dugtrio seemed like it would do pretty fine on this matchup. Got to be careful of an explosion. Oh wait, it might not have it. Yeah, Spore, Destiny Bond, Encore, and Spikes. Oh no. Well, okay, so the Claydol dies to the Destiny Bond, right? That's fine. It did Rapid Spin to kill, which means that the Spikes did go away. So, like, it kind of was fine. Claydol's not going to be used to bulk out the Zapdos, but the Zapdos is honestly dying really fast. Toxic in Sand means that it's not going to be able to stick around very long. Dugtrio is going to go down, but yeah, I think that this is a decent position for Kaboom, yeah. Also, I would bet literal money that the last Pokemon on this team is Entei. There is a Raikou and a Suicune. I would bet money. Nice substitute on the Gengar explosion. I think it was ripped a little quick for X-Gang, but yeah. Oh, Endure Salac Tar? It is, in fact. One flinch here. Nope. Down Tar goes. Now, this was a crazy game. Subbing on the Gengar was incredible. Agility Metagross, okay. The team is sufficiently chipped. If it is an Entei, then that is a very scary Metagross. Jirachi might be able to live one if it doesn't crit. Does, in fact. Gets a wish. Okay. Well, Jirachi's actually gaining health in this. Yep. X-Gang doing exactly what you need to do. You gotta click mash now. Okay. No Fire Punch Burn. But yeah, you have to click mash now, start getting attack raises. Yeah, you're not even doing 50%. This meta is weak sauce. You need an attack raise, something like that. But no, instead you get burned. Alright. Well, Jirachi has successfully turned that matchup on its head. Nice protect. There's going to be a wish up here. There's the attack raise, but yeah. Down meta goes. And I don't think that these last two are going to be able to do it into a Firachi. So I am pretty sure that we will see Zapdos go down. And unless the Pert... I don't even know what set the Pert could possibly be to deal with this Jirachi. In comes the Swampert. Oh, Substitute? Substitute would do it. I mean, looks like Salic and Salic. Oh, freezes the Jirachi too. Okay, alright, alright. Yeah, no, wait, hold on. This is kind of getting there. Do you have a stronger move? Hydro Bump, yeah. Okay, Jirachi's still frozen. I feel like you should be Hydro Pumping as much as possible. You need to get through it. Yeah, you gotta do it before it unthaws. Or before it thaws. I think that Jirachi's clicking Protect, but yeah, no. Jirachi's gone. Okay. Sub on the Surfs. Yeah. Actually, I'm not... Oh. Does Swampert live one? Okay, Swampert lives. You got it. No, you attack there. Oh. Down Swampert goes. That was close. That was close. I think if the Raikou was max speed, it would be faster than Swampert even after the Salic Berry. 361 versus Swampert's 360. It does, in fact, look like Kaboom confirmed that in the chat. So yeah, kind of a desperate run. Almost made it, though. Kind of. Sort of. And it's a Grass Raikou. Confirms the last Entei. Let's go. So yeah. Yeah, no, an interesting set. Triple dogs, triple Regis. Kaboom bringing some fun stuff. Love to see it. And yeah, well played to both of these battlers. I love watching both of them whenever I see them. X-Gang was actually a teammate of mine in a couple team tours, so really nice to see them as well. And yeah, thank you everybody for joining us, and we will see you next time on another Revival Tournaments commentated set. See ya.